What up, babies? How y'all doing? Yep. They already at the front door this morning. I let them out already. What up, babies? Pick up these keys real quick. All right, come on. Let's go. All right, y'all. Good morning. They probably ain't gonna come this morning. Oh, they coming. They coming. Look at them. Come on, babies. All right, y'all. Hey, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Well, actually, we don't. You see that? Got the box blade on Penny. Hey, and I didn't even came up with something. I think I showed y'all this yesterday. I covered all this up, covered that up over there, the fire pit, old fire pit. So now it's just a nice, smooth looking yard. I cut the grass yesterday, and it was the first time I cut the grass without having to do any kind of like going around the fire pit. There go my babies. I told you they was coming. What up, babies? Hey, wherever I go, it seems like they just be wanting to be near me. Y'all hungry? I fed y'all already this morning. Y'all can't be looking for food. Yep. Here they come. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when I call them, they'll come. But it takes them a long time to make it. Look how slow ducks walk. I done been back here a few minutes. And they just now getting up here. Yep. They be looking for me. It's like wherever I go, that's where they want to be. I got food back here. Hey, look at that. Fire pit is running good. Came out here this morning when I let the ducks out. Just kicked some more stuff in it. Threw some paper in. And they did good. Y'all want a snack? Let me get them a snack right quick. They'll be happy. Look at that. Look at that. Here. Here. Get you some. Go ahead. There you go. That should be good. Yep, that's what they was looking for. They were looking for me to give them some kind of treat or something. All right, so let me tell y'all what I did right here. All right, so I've been dragging the box blade through the trails. And what I've been doing is, as I come out the trails, I drop the load of dirt here. And then I pick out all the rocks and all the sticks, and all the sticks go in the fire pit. If you can't tell, that's what I've been doing. Throwing all the sticks in the fire pit. It's working out great. Because after I get done picking out the sticks and the rocks, which I've been throwing the rocks right here, so I'm getting them out the trail. And I'm actually sorting everything out, and then I take the pile of dirt and I drag it back through the trails. If you can't tell, that's what I've been doing. So I try to drag the dirt back through the trails with no rocks in it and no sticks or debris. So now what that's doing is, because now I have an area, it's like a drive-through. Just drive up, drop off rocks and sticks, burn them, drag the dirt back through. Let's take a walk through the trails and see what they look like, because I've been doing some dragging yesterday. Oh, this junk is turning out good. Look at how smooth the trails look. I'm saying a few more times of dragging the trails, which I'm gonna drag them a little bit more today. I got all the roots and rocks out, and now what I'm saying is it's starting to look good. You see little rocks like this are still popping up, but as I drag the box blade, more of these will come up. More and more will come up. And I better get them out the trail. No tripping hazards, no nothing. So this trail right here, look at it. Finally, no stumps in it. I still gotta come and cut stuff like this out, but that's no problem. But now when I drag the trails, nothing is coming out of the trails with it now. It's turning out very nice. Look at this trail. Finally flat. I'm even trying to widen them a little bit, because I'm thinking one day I might own a side-by-side instead of a four-wheeler. I think that would be cool. And I need about 60 inches of space for a side-by-side. But for the four-wheeler, you can get away with about maybe a little more than 4 feet, maybe 5 feet, you know what I'm saying? So everything is looking good. I mean, the trails are looking amazing. I'm gonna drag them some more today, make them look perfect. And then once they start getting, you know, like I run over with the four-wheeler a little bit, and they start getting packed down, because the bad thing is once it gets muddy or gets wet, this is gonna get muddy. But it's working out great. I'm saying the trails are starting to look good. Oh yeah, they coming along. Pretty soon, they're gonna be the smoothest trails. I feel like anybody will be able to come back here and walk. But that don't mean I want just anybody coming back here and walking. But even right here, I went ahead and cleaned this up real good. And there's some areas that I'm not gonna keep using. Like I used to come through here all the time. I think this is the area where I wanna put like a gazebo at some point. But so I'm not gonna be coming through this area anymore. I think I'm just gonna use it as a turnaround and I'll put something in this area. But I'm gonna cut this area out a little bit and make this not so steep of a turn. This area is gonna get wide. So it's gonna be kind of like widened out like this area up here. But, hey, I can see the work that I did in the yard yesterday. Hey, I got a lot done. I got a whole lot done and it felt good. And what I'm saying is dragging all the debris and stuff up out, the roots and just everything, the leaves, everything that's getting drug up out the woods is stopping at the fire pit. And when I get started today, I'm gonna drag that dirt back into the woods and I'm gonna keep doing that until I don't pull any more debris out the woods when I drag the trails. And then it'll just be fresh dirt. And when it starts being fresh dirt, that's when I start dragging some of it up into the yard and flatten out some of the areas in the yard. Once I start getting clean dirt, I'm even thinking about making a little bit of a sifter so I can shake some of the dirt out and get good clean dirt and then move it around the yard, because I really don't need to buy dirt. I mean, that's what land is dirt. Just scrape a little bit off the top of your dirt, your earth or your property. This is one area I have not taken much time to figure out what I'm gonna do with yet. Do not know what I'm gonna do with this area. It's still super muddy, but I came through here with the tractor a couple times and cleaned up a little bit, but this area stays super muddy and it's nothing I've been able to do about it. Probably gonna just bring in a whole bunch of dirt over here, pile it up so that the water had to go off this way or something. I just don't like it sitting in that turn. That mud always drags me towards the fence and makes me want to get into, makes me want to hit the fence. So, hey, I showed y'all for the most part what I did in the yard and it's looking good. At least to me it is. So let's get out here on this walk. I got more to do in the yard today and I will be doing it. So you say that like that's a problem. Hey. Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Shaw.
Another beautiful morning. Told y'all. I be talking. I know I don't start until I get down here to the creek. And boy, I just hot mic'd like a mug. You say that like it's a problem. Oh my goodness. And see, that's the thing. When I be thinking, like I think out loud all the time. That's the majority of what I do. I feel like nothing has changed. Except for now, I feel like sometimes I'm talking directly to somebody. Because somebody up done said something to me. And I tell you, in the mornings, I try my best. That's one reason why I like coming out here first thing in the morning. I try to make sure that my head don't have no like thoughts that or feelings that anybody else has put into me. And what I mean by that is like I don't want to turn on TV and get the morning news, because then I come out here thinking about and talking about just what was on the news or whatever. It don't matter. What I try to do is come out here with a fresh head first thing in the morning and just see what I think about. I don't know. And that's why I like coming out here, because it's always something that catches my interest or distracts me. And that might be a good time for a conversation change. Or in my opinion, something I should just leave alone. It wasn't holding my interest long enough. just leave the conversation alone. Hey, so yesterday, I did a lot of work in the yard, but I'm gonna be honest. Most of the work that I do, even this hike, it don't feel like work. And that's something I be trying to tell people is, it's like, I do activities that don't feel like work to me, and that makes it fun to me. And that helps change your perspective. And people are like, well, how do you get to that? Well, what I'm saying is, you got to start thinking about how some of the things that you have as hobbies in your life can benefit you. All I do is try and show people all my hobbies. That's what I try to do. Roller skating. Roller skating is my cardio. Swimming is my cardio. My morning walk is my cardio. And they just rotate around as to which one I want to show and when. Same thing with like racquetball. That was just me trying to get some exercise in. And I'm gonna be honest, in the beginning, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I can't say that. I was trying to get my business going. And I was working some long hours, it felt like. But it was because it was just me. And the more people I feel like that come in and support and help out, the easier it has been for me to go out and venture out and do other things. What I'm saying is, I feel like I ain't been able to do none of the stuff that I've been doing without other people helping me. I'm trying to tell people how important it is to find people, good people in your life that can help out. I'm saying, if you look at just off of the yoking horses, like how much more weight you can pull when you got more people helping. What I'm saying, I can't say that. Daggone. I'm just learning that the more people that you have around you and the more that can be focused on doing a job and just a job alone, then the easier life get. Hey, boy, if it wasn't for the people in the barbershop, including my mother, who I can't wait till she get back, get back to work. No, she doing good though. I did talk to her the other day. That was good. I need to call it a day. Yeah, make sure I do that. Hey, I don't know where I was going with that conversation, so we're gonna leave it be, because that one was not for me. Hey, this morning I feel good. I got some errands I gotta do today. I will be going to work today. Got a couple of haircuts. And I enjoy it. Look, that's what I'm saying. Even work, cutting hair, I enjoy it. I do. And I try and keep it that way. I try to keep people that I don't enjoy doing it for out of my chair. Yes, I do. I'm saying, I don't make it easy for anybody to book, but people who rock with me, hey, I try and make it as easy as possible for them. And I don't mean I sit around and schedule all their appointments. What I'm saying is, I try and get everybody who's running with me, rocking with me, on reoccurring. And the more, I guess what I'm saying is, it feels like a person who gets on a reoccurring, they invest in me. So yeah, I invest a little bit more in them. You're on a reoccurring. I can understand how it could be a problem for you if you miss an appointment. Yeah, I got you. What if you just some random? Or you schedule an appointment here and there? I said reoccurring, not all the time in my chair. Look, if you just making appointments when you make appointments, I can't do nothing for that, because I don't know what your schedule look like. But a person who on a regular schedule with me, what I'm saying is, I know they won't be back for another week or 2 weeks. Those are the only reoccurrings I do. And if a person used to getting a haircut every week, you don't make them go 2. And if a person used to getting a haircut every 4, or every 2, you don't make them go 4. So for me, people who invest in me, of course, I'm saying they the ones taking care of me. That's what I mean. It's people like that that make it so I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna be cutting on Saturday. What I'm saying is, I done got to a point now, and it take time. It take a long time. I don't know what a long time is to everybody else, but it seemed like it took forever for me. Because when I was going through it, oh boy, everybody knew it. And now, I done been able to learn how to settle back a little bit. Hey, let my clientele run itself. Even when people cancel now, it's like I got a steady enough clientele that are reoccurring to where it get the job done. And it make it so I don't have to push outside my schedule. And it make it so, and I'm gonna be honest, one thing that I've learned, people seem to want to get in more when they know it's a standard there. Now I'm saying if the standard is pay $100, people will want to get in for that too. I ain't saying with me, but what I'm saying is there's somebody out there that'll work for, because their hand gonna be, and they're gonna get that $100 and people gonna look at it and be like, I go to him. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm watching Diddy on social media yesterday. I think it was on Instagram, I don't know. And he was getting something done. They was about to get ready to go out, and his barber leaned in to hit him with some spray on his line. And Diddy leaned back like, hey, don't do that while we on camera, bro. Don't give people the secret sauce. You know, I knew what he was doing. But I'm sitting here thinking like, hey, that barber right there, Diddy treat him that way. But boy, common people who want to be known as the person who goes to Diddy's barber, hey, they paying him probably $200, $300, probably more just to get a haircut, all because he worked for Diddy. What I'm saying is, Diddy could have did that to any barber. But his game stood out, and Diddy chose to hire him as his barber. What I'm saying is, that could be anybody on either side of the chair. What I'm saying is, I feel like I'm the barber and the celebrity. Like, I look at Diddy, yeah, if I cut his hair, but I'm telling you, I don't think I'd want to be the person who'd be like, hey, I'm cutting Diddy hair everywhere you go. I mean, it might be cool for a year. I don't know. Well, now my kids getting older. Hey, I'm telling you, I was not liking the sound of deployments while I had kids. I did not want to lead them. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of decisions that I make, I feel like, shoot, I'm serious. I feel like I've functioned my whole life around my kids. I did. Even before they was here, I made that junk clear. Like, I feel like I was planning for them long before they got here. I didn't know I was only gonna have 2. Man, I thought I was gonna have hundreds of kids. No, I'm just playing. I know hundreds. But boy, I realized the responsibility that come with a married child that came. I realized the responsibility that came with it. And boy, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that conversation either. Man, I do know where. Man, I got this little, I told you I try not to get distracted by anybody, but hey, I got a routine anymore. I got on my phone, and I tell you, that's why I hate phones. That's why I hate them. You sit down to conduct business in 2 ways. At least I sit down to conduct business. I'm just playing. Hey, you ain't conducting the business if you standing. What I'm saying is that the business is being conducted to you. Oh, man. Okay, so anyway, people don't understand what I'm saying. Look, you being yelled at normally, you standing at attention. The person who's sitting down behind the desk, that's the one that's in charge of the, yeah. The same way when you're sitting on the commode, you're still conducting business. If you're standing, that means it's running down your leg. That means you're scared. You just, nah, boy, let me let that go. That was funny. Anyway, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that conversation, but that's what I'm talking about. Hey, but, oh, yeah. So I was conducting business, and I get on social media. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I mean. That's too close of a place. It's like a phone can be used for business. An iPad can be used for business. But you be on it, and then what happens? Like this morning, I'm sitting here checking finances, right? Then I get a text message from a client saying, hey, had a problem. That's why we talked about the helping clients out in the first place. Because I'm like, oh, I get it. You every 2 weeks. So, I missed your last appointment, not due to my fault. You might need a haircut soon. So he went in and rescheduled because I've been busy. My bad, man. He went in and rescheduled. So his email pops, or his text pops up to make sure we're gonna be good for that date. I'm like, yeah. And now I'm thrown off. You see how my conversations switch when I'm walking out here? Well, come on, what you think happened when I'm on the phone? It's like easily distracting. Man, I'm telling you, if I picked up the phone and held it all day in my hand, I would get nothing done. I'm serious. Between Candy Crush, text messages, emails, and just the random stuff that you can see on Instagram and Facebook. I'm saying, look, I done came out here and told you about Diddy and his barber. Like, I don't care about Diddy and his barber. But you scroll through Instagram for 5 minutes and that's what happened. You end up seeing about somebody else's life, and they make themselves look like they living the life, living the dream. And what I'm saying is it the life? Is it the dream? I guess what I'm saying is, I'll let y'all know. I don't know. I'm tripping. I love it though. I do. Because I feel like, hey, what I'm saying is my time's in a feud. Oh my goodness. I got more money than I don't know, but we're going to leave that alone. I don't have more money than one though, but I will. Yeah, move me to New York. I'm going to buy some buildings. Oh yeah. Buy up everything I see. Just wait. I want property everywhere. It's coming. Sure. Coming to properties near you. Hey, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a rental property, a distressed property, a barbershop property. What I'm saying is, oh, I be listening to how y'all talk. See, a lot of people don't be paying attention to what these people be saying. What I'm saying is, I don't know why, but now all of a sudden Rick Ross said that I want some land in a foreign land. Yup. Hey, what I'm saying is, I never understood it. But when I was in Germany, one of my commanders, she went and bought a property in Germany, fixed it up, talked about what she was gonna do with it, and I didn't understand. And what I'm saying is, but I was close to people who just drop little nuggets of information along the way, and I just been picking them up everywhere I go. Yeah, I remember when I used to say, what did I say? Ain't nothing. I forgot. But basically what I was saying is, I pick up everything I know. Like, I ain't create none of this stuff. I just put it together. I see what other people do, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I feel like that's how you learn. You look at other people's lives. I ain't saying you make your life like their life, but what I'm saying is everybody has a bit or a nugget that they can give. Now, I was listening, once again, on social media, listening to 50 Cent, and he said his grandfather said something that was important, and I liked the way it was said. He said, you will only be as good as the people that you stop and talk to for no reason. You got to understand that last point, the no reason. Of course we know why you stop and talk to people for a reason. You stop to talk to them for the reason. Hey, you need a direction somewhere. But the people who you just stop and be like, hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? What you planning on doing today? Hey, bruh, I'm talking to you. What you got going on in life? And he just saying, hey, I'm just hanging out right here. That's what I'm saying. That was just as good as talking to some people, in my opinion. They be having nothing going on in life. I'm saying, he was saying, you are only gonna make it as far as the people you stop and talk to for no reason. Hey, what I'm saying is, they used to say that Bill Gates used to not stop and talk to a $100 bill because it was a waste of his time. What I'm saying is, I don't understand that. Hey, if I see a $100 bill, I got time to pick it up and look. What, you saying I'm 2 steps behind where I was? All right, we good. Hey, what I'm saying is, that makes perfect sense when you think about it. If you stop and talk to somebody and it ain't no purpose in your stop, like, what I'm saying is, that don't mean you too good to stop and talk to people. What I'm saying is, if you're providing charity, if you're doing something to benefit them, if you see them having a bad day, you can stop and talk to that person. That's not what the intent of the conversation was. It was when you ain't got no reason to talk to them. Like, you just picking up the phone and just talking to somebody. It don't matter what reason it is. What I'm saying is, whatever the situation is, you're only gonna make it that far out of that situation. Somebody better step up and be a benefit in that situation, or else y'all just wasting time. 2 people sitting there wasting time. I 100% agree with that. And that's what I'm saying. But when he was giving that information, I don't know if he was talking, but he told the person after, he said, get out my face. So I guess he was telling them, y'all ain't got nothing to give me. Why would I stop and talk to y'all? But since I'm stopping to talk to y'all, let me give y'all a bit of information. And he did. But boy, I don't know how that conversation got started, because that would have been interesting. But it was a useful piece of information. And I'm going to be honest, that's what I try and tell people. You can get information from anywhere. Anywhere. You just got to open up your ears and try and listen for it. Or look for it. Open up your eyes. I'm saying it's always... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that either. But I'm saying social media is not all bad. It's just like anything else. Too much of anything can be bad. Hey, even too much physical activity can be bad. Hey, my body hurt when I do too much physical activity. But that's what I prefer to do, some physical activity. If I had to choose between a physical activity and watching everybody else's life on social media, I definitely choose physical activity. I'm saying. Oh, I'm the only person who advocates against listening to me. You didn't spend too long with this video already. Hey, I hope you're up doing something while you're listening to me. I don't care if you're driving to work. What I'm saying is, I am the type of person who feels that every moment should be productive. Every moment of your life should be productive. I'm saying, yes, even sleep should be productive. That means turn off your TV and get a good night's sleep. Be productive about your sleep. I'm saying every minute should be productive. And it's too much time waste in our lives, and we look at time waste as I need time for me. What I'm saying is, the problem is, just like everything else in life, we don't learn how to budget our money, and then our money get out of control. We don't know how to budget our food, and then our food get out of control. We don't know how to budget our exercise, then our exercise get out of control. What I'm saying is, you got to budget your fun too. And it's like, I work hard, so I should be able to play hard. It's like, well, you know how hard you work, but when you get to playing, hey, there's no... What I'm saying is, too many people, after they get done playing, sit back and look and think, man, I played way too hard. Now they got to go work overtime to cover up what they worked for in the first place. That's called working yourself into a hole. What I'm saying is, stop that routine in your life. Stop the routine in your life. Balance your life out. I'm saying people do this too much in life. They hit highs, they go on vacations, they party, they put their best life out. And then they come back and then they be in a hole that they gotta dig themselves out of. And a lot of times before they even get out of that hole, they show off for somebody again. And then what happens? You're in a deeper hole. And all it takes is one thing you're not prepared for: a sickness in the family, a death in the family. Ooh. I'm serious. Like a car accident. All those things, and people just think that there's nothing that can go wrong in their lives. I just read another post where it says, anybody out there scared to be too happy because they know it's always gonna be something going on? And then they talk, one person say, yeah, I self-sabotage. And I'm thinking, it's because we're used to not having a plan for stuff. What I'm saying is, if your life is going like this, it's time to level that junk out with an upward incline. I say all you have to do is be better than you were yesterday, every day. Hey, what I'm saying is, that becomes a challenging feat because you're fighting time. Time is not on your side. As I get older, y'all hear I come out here and talk about my knees hurting, my back hurting. How, as I get older, do I plan on getting better every single day? What I'm saying is, maybe when you're in your 20s and your 30s, you get this launch pad where you can do anything. But then at some point, you got to start stabling out your life. Some people are like, oh yeah, I planned for this. It's like, what happens if your job lets you go tomorrow? What is your plan? Because then your plan is, I'm gonna go into my savings. I'm gonna go into my retirement. I'm gonna get on unemployment. It's like, yep. I hear all that. But that's called a setback. That right there is a financial put you in a hole. I tell you, we be wanting to look the part, but I'm trying to tell people we don't know what the part look like. Hey, listen to Jay-Z. Listen to how he talk. While your favorite rappers out here talking about how much they diamonds and how many knots they got holding stacks of money up to their ear, listen to him talking his songs about having $10 million paintings on the wall. What I'm saying is, when you don't be worried about somebody breaking in your house, is when a person, you know, when they break in, they ain't gonna know what to take. It's like they look around and be like, man, just get the TVs off the wall if you can. And you know I mounted them TVs. What I'm saying is, be like, man, I would have thought he would have had something up in here. Man, look how I dress. I ain't got nothing trying to impress. Don't care about stuff like that. It don't mean nothing. That junk depreciating value. Yep. I don't even care. People walk in and just be looking like, man, material things mean nothing. Nothing at all. To me, it's nothing more than a show, a flash to get other people to tune in. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I got Penny, and that's exactly why I did it the way that I did. Because I knew if I went and bought this tractor brand new, man, I could have got it probably half the price used with a few years on it and a couple hours on it. 2 reasons I didn't do that. 1, I wanted my baby. I mean, to be new. And 2, because I knew of what the value of that would bring in YouTube. I mean, it ain't make me rich, but it sped up my followership and my views. My views went up a ton. As soon as I said, hey, here's Penny. I did the dealership video, and that junk just started taking off. And I was like, oh my goodness. But that ain't the reason. I'm not telling people to go do stuff like that. What I'm saying is, to me, that was a calculated move with a step. I thought that through. I did. Come on now. I thought about that for like 5 years. No joke. From the time I was moving into this house, I was like, this lawnmower ain't gonna get it. But I took a baby step. I went and got the lawnmower that would work for me for a few years, and I made that boy work for me. Tried to do everything I could to snatch every picture. Tried to make every video interesting with that old lawnmower. And I did good. And then I realized that was another benefit to this tractor. It's a whole lot of interesting stuff I can do with it. Just videos. I finally feel like I got my first actor, Penny, and I ain't have to pay her a dime. Oh man, I be tripping. But I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm glad I said it though. Feels good to get that off my chest. Just like this jacket. It ain't that cold out here today. I got on a jacket and a sweater. Like when I was out fixing the fire first thing this morning, the sun wasn't even up yet, so it wasn't even really a point to bring the camera out, because I wouldn't have seen nothing. GoPros can't do all that. I think I'm gonna give you one of them steady cams. Oh. Ugh. Man. Hey, so yesterday, when I was out riding Penny, and I ain't shoot no video of that. Yesterday was just me and Penny. We was relaxing. It was just me and her some alone time. So yesterday, when I was out driving Penny through the trails, I saw a deer take off running. I was like, oh, we done scared the deer off already, because it was just getting dark. And I looked and I was like, oh, they ain't scared. They were literally in the yard next to my yard running with Penny. Not really running with Penny, but they were like running in the yard. It looked like they were playing tag with each other, because they was just running from hill to hill, jumping and coming back. And I'm sitting here watching it while I'm riding Penny, like, Penny, I know you want to go play, but you got work to do, girl. It was like they was making fun of her or laughing at her, or they were excited and just wanted to see her, but they was over there playing, and I'm just looking at Penny like, hey, it's me and you. Just me and you. Hey, I'm telling you, we had a good time. Penny got the job done, put her up. Hey, but I will be getting her out today. Guaranteed. We about to get them trails smooth. Hey, we ain't gonna have a whole lot of this in our life. We stabilizing ourselves out. That's the goal. Always a flat, no highs, no lows. Keep it flat with an elevation. Yep, try to, because one day that elevation is gonna flatten out. Some people hit they max altitude too early in life. What I'm saying is, hey, I don't even think I'm ever gonna go into orbit. My trajectory is just going, I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna look back at the Earth and be like, I don't even see the Earth. Oh. Whoo. That's high. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I look up like a baseball player and be like, did anybody see him? Nope. Hey, let me get up off of this thing. This camera. Hey, much respect, much love. Hey, good morning. First opportunity to be better than you were yesterday. Any takers? Any takers? I'm telling you, make yourself a better person today. It'll help you so much more tomorrow. Hey, because tomorrow ain't guaranteed, y'all. This your first blessing right here. Don't waste it. Hey, this is your boy, and I'm out.